Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Amy. I am trying to stay warm. We had snow and it's cold, so I'm wearing this Temu kind of cover up, and I didn't go anywhere today, obviously, because I don't look like I've been run over by a truck. But yeah, so I'm here with a Temu haul and some weirdly pink lips from this Temu kind of lip gloss balm stuff. Yeah, it's like it's almost like the Dollar Tree temperature control. Well, this one, it's almost like this because this is not a color I would wear out in public, and definitely not with red glasses. My Pair Eyewear, the link, my referral code is in the description below. So yeah, so Jason got another Temu package today, you guys. He's got the bug. So I've got some stuff. I'm showing you his stuff, and then I got two packages in from two different whatnot auctions of things that I won. So I'm going to show you that, and we'll just talk. So one of the auctions that I got that arrived today was the very first one that I did, which was stamps. And you guys know I've talked about how I just can't find stamps in any thrift or antique stores near me. And why? I don't know. And when I do find some, they're super expensive. So I had a viewer send me a bunch of stamps. I don't know, gosh, it's probably been maybe even a year ago now, but she was kind of local to me, and it was really kind, and I appreciated that. But I won this bid on Whatnot for $3, and I wasn't sure, because it's the first time I'd ever bid on anything, and I wasn't even sure because this guy wasn't talking, or at least if he was, I couldn't hear him. And I hadn't figured out how to turn on closed captioning yet, or maybe it's not available on every auction that I've been on. So if he was talking, I didn't know. And so I wasn't really sure what I was bidding on, but it looked like he was just shoving a bunch of stamps in an envelope. And true enough, that is what it was. So I'm going to show you that in a little bit. But yeah, I was super excited because he sent me two. You guys, I only bid and won one, but he sent me two, and I'm not sure why. It did take him a little bit longer to ship it out than I think they're supposed to take, but his wife was in the hospital, so that didn't bother me. It's not like I had to have my stamps, because I'm just getting them for crafty purposes. So, and to put in some of my things that I try to sell. I'm not going to just resell what I bought. I'm, putting it in kits that I'm making up. But so yeah, so that was a surprise. And the other Whatnot order that I got was actually missing an item of stamps. So it all evened out, and I'm not gonna, I'm still gonna give that shop a good review too, because I'm gonna need seller friends on there that can maybe tell their viewers to come watch my shows whenever I have them. So it's all good. All right, so these were things that, like I said, that Jason picked out. This, I think, I want to call it a do-rag. I don't know what they're called, beanies. I don't know what they're called, but it is a hat. And somewhere on here, I think he said there's a bird. Yes, okay. So a crow or a raven or, something. But anyway, I'm sure that's why he got it. And you guys will laugh, but he gets it and he goes, and the bird says no. So yes, we are true fans of Hey Everybody. And it's funny because we'll be like, you have to watch her channel, obviously, and she says that, and she's explained multiple times why she says that. But yes, we have adopted that in our family since we are a family of crows. But yeah, so this, I'm not going to put it on, but it stretches, so it I don't know, like kind of bunches up like that in the back, but yeah, so I thought that was, he's bald. I've shown you a picture, but he's bald and he has a huge long beard, so this will at least help keep his head warm when he's not wearing a hoodie or something. And he did send me the links for this stuff, I believe, so let me put this back. For him, I try to get his stuff back sort of in the same condition that he had it in. All right. But yeah, I think I told you guys that my parents used to collect stamps and I collected stamps. And so I asked my dad today if on Saturday when Jason and I are over there watching my mom, if I could look through those stamp books to see if any of the stamps I got today would fill in some gaps, since one of the books is domestic and one is foreign. Okay, this, oh, it's not in this order. Okay, hold on. Nope. I guess it's good Jason's enjoying buying stuff from Temu, because I haven't bought some stuff for a while. I have several orders yet to come, but okay, so this hat, he paid $3.84. It is still $3.84, and it is a by Hoodoo Raven and Rose's beanie cap. Fashionable knit hat, polyester and elastane, no brim sports cap for men, for stylish and active men. Perfect for winter and outdoor activities. And I think there's another one in here somewhere, but I guess we'll see. So this is a fidget toy. I'm not sure if it is a 3D printer deal. And I'm not really sure what. So, okay, well, it comes like this, but it's 2 pieces, and I'm not going to be but so, and then you could take, does it go like, okay, I think you'd have to, I feel like, yeah, okay, yeah, so it can go in different directions. This is not the kind of fidget toy that I would appreciate, but maybe you would. So that's all it does, I think. But it is kind of neat that it can go both directions if I don't break it first. So I don't know what possessed him to get this. But it's stuff for me to haul. That's different. I wouldn't have picked that out. You would have been so sad in your life if you never got to see that. All right, he paid $1.67, and it's currently $1.67, and it comes in 4 different colors. So we got the light purple. It also comes in a light green, a dark green, and an orange. And the price is the same regardless. And it's a double-sided kinetic spiral Christmas tree ornament. Mixed color, perfect for holidays and decor and gifts. Ideal for ages 14 plus. But the video just shows somebody playing with it on their desk, like if you get bored at work. So yeah, so it does say 3D printed. I don't think I said that part, but it is 3D printed, double-sided. So, okay. Next, I think he said these are pajama pants. So we are a cat family, as you know, unless you're brand new, and then welcome. So these feel like nylon. So they don't feel like they would be, these wouldn't be the kind that I would wear, but he's always so hot. So this will probably be perfect for him. But it's just a bunch of cats. And looks like that on the back. And are there any pockets? Yes, there are big, huge pockets. And a working drawstring, and the bottom is just open. So nice. Of course, pretty soon, hopefully, we're gonna start warming up, although not anytime soon. I think it's supposed to be in like the single digits for at least the next 2 days, which really makes me not want to go into the office tomorrow. The only benefit to going into the office tomorrow is that we will go out for Chinese food for lunch, and because Jason like takes me just in case there's an issue with the kids, because we only have the one vehicle. So in case if there were an issue with the kids, that way he can go get them if he needs to. But he usually will stay and have lunch with me. And there's a Chinese restaurant we like there that's better than any of the ones here in town. So yeah, and because of the weather and stuff, we haven't been there and I was sick, so it's been a while since we've had any. But they have this black pepper chicken, which is kind of like pepper steak, only with chicken, but it has a really good sauce. Like I've never seen that anywhere before on a menu. So yeah, he tried it and I was like, oh, I think I might get that the next time I go. Okay, those pants, he paid $9.03. They're still $9.03. They also came in framed cats, so like cats that are in a picture frame all over the place. But they're men's comfy 3D cat print loose fit pajama pants. Casual wide leg sleepwear with pockets, breathable polyester. And it's available in sizes medium to 3XL, and he got the 3XL. I don't know if men's pants, like their shirts and stuff, I've seen go up to 6XL, but I don't know about the pants. And I've seen some women's clothes go up to 8XL, but I don't think I've ever seen men's clothes go up to 8XL, but maybe I just haven't seen those items. All right, the next item is a lunch box. And I think it's a capybara eating ramen, right? I think. And it's just a basic lunch box, kind of backpack style. So it's 2 little slots, maybe for silverware or yogurt tubes or something, I don't know. So that is that. Now, whenever he gets this stuff, he and my son have very similar taste in things. And so Gregory really likes capybaras. They both really like Pokemon. So Gregory always wants Jason to give him whatever it is that he's ordered. All right, let's see if I can find which order this was in. Nope. Oh, you guys, he got some jewelry, it looks like. That's different. We don't do men's jewelry on here. Well, speaking of men's jewelry, so shortly, I don't know, it was probably the fall of 23. So my first fall doing Temu orders, I bought him a wedding ring that was like a titanium style. Now, it really probably wasn't titanium, but it was kind of black and it had a purple core to it. That thing is not tarnished or anything, and he's worn it. It doesn't turn his finger green or anything. So that was a really good purchase. All right, the noodle eating capybara was $5.68, and it's currently $5.68. Well, maybe, so I'm telling you what he paid, but maybe when you forward an order to somebody, does it just show what the current price is? Like, all of these things have been the same price. So maybe I'm not seeing like what he really did pay for it. But it's $5.68 currently, and it's called a one-piece cute capybara printed insulated lunch bag. Large capacity, party camping beach bag, waterproof and leak-proof handbag, ideal choice for gifts. They also have a weightlifting capybara, a tangerine capybara, and an angel capybara, all of which are different prices. But we really like ramen. We went to when we were in Nashville, Sylvan Park area, we went to a really good ramen restaurant, probably the best ramen I've ever had, and oh, so good. It's like it's all in the broth, right? Let me take this may be the most exciting thing for me to do a thumbnail for. But it's all in the broth, and I really wish I could, well, no, I really don't. I don't want to slave over a stove, but I wish I knew how they did that. And I am a big mushroom fan. And I think, so we have Asian grocery stores around here because we have several, St. Louis has several Asian communities, whether it's Korean or Taiwanese or Chinese. We have several Asian neighborhoods, and we've got one section area that's got just a bunch of Chinese restaurants, and they're good. They're better than the ones that are here in my town, but they're kind of expensive, so we don't really go to those very often. But there's an Asian grocery store in another part of town that we've gone to before that I really like, and that you can buy like the big bags of dried mushrooms. And I feel like that would add a lot of flavor as it's rehydrated into whatever broth you're using. So yeah, they always have all the really good sauces, and I don't know, I love that kind of food, but I've never figured out how to cook it correctly. So I leave that to the professionals. All right, another hat beanie. Now this one I liked, but I don't like how yellow it is, because it kind of makes his skin seem yellower than it really is. But I like the design. It's a music one. But with his skin tone, like it wouldn't really look good on me either. I feel like it wouldn't look very good. And he has a similar kind of skin tone, but it is really pretty. So that being said, if you like this kind of thing, I imagine there's lots of different ones to choose from. And it's just a double layer material, but it's that really soft polyester. And these are unisex, even though they're kind of marketed in, sorry, the post office is blowing up my feed at the moment. But yeah, this might be, you know, especially for people that want to have some fashion with their headwear. And it's great for people that are bald. So that one I imagine was a similar price to, it was well, it's currently $3.49. It does not look as yellow in the picture. It looks more apricot or light khaki, like we used to say. So the picture is definitely better, but it's a musical notes beanie hat. Fashion bonnet hats for men. Oh, that's funny. All right. So you guys, did I tell you this already? I didn't want to work today. My stomach's been kind of, I'm really jonesing for some poached eggs for some reason. And those are not exactly the easiest thing to cook, but I like to have some runny yolk, but I hate, and I will not eat an egg that has runny white. So I can handle poached eggs or soft boiled eggs. And I usually would order over medium, but even those still sometimes have a runny yolk, or a runny white. So I usually chicken out at restaurants and just order scrambled with cheese. But I don't know, does it say something about my nutrition or lack of nutrition that my body's craving eggs right now? But I think spaghetti is on the docket for dinner. So these are just like the other ones, just a different design. More kind of neutral. So I like the cat one better. But the thing about this material is you'll swoosh when you walk, right? So that'll be kind of funny. Although these fleecy lined pants that I wear swoosh kind of too. It's kind of weird. But they keep me warm in the basement during this super cold weather. All right. Not in that one. But at least this time I have actual orders for all three, so they will be listed below. If you see anything that you want to get for your special someone, or your son, or your nephew, or your father, or the weird guy down the street. Again, these were $9.23, and they're available in sizes medium to XXL. Men's casual drawstring pajama pants with unique irregular checkered print. But yeah, I don't foresee him wearing, you could definitely wear these for street walking, but I don't think he would. But he has been enjoying, it's funny watching him enjoy buying clothes, because he really did go a long time without buying any clothes. All right. You know what? I had an order come in from Shein. I think I ordered one thing from Shein. I don't remember what it is, and I left it upstairs. So I guess I'll try to remember that for my next video, whenever that is. All right. This Oh yeah, this one is one I need. I need to get this in my size. Thrift shopping is my therapy. So I think he got this because I drag him to so many thrift stores. Now he does like to, he doesn't look for anything like the kind of stuff I look for, but he does like to go into them. Now, not for hours on end like I do, but now I will say, when he told me he was getting this, I started looking for this, and this one is a good one because, for one, it's spelled correctly. There are a bunch of shirts with this exact saying that have 2 R's in therapy, or have an extra Y, or maybe this I is the same color as this, and so it's not consistent coloring. Shopping I've seen spelled wrong, and thrift. So it's apparently very hard to spell this little quote correctly. So watch out. But it's very obvious on, it's on the first picture of the image. Now this I can tell is a polyester. It's not the soft polyester, but it's also not the swimsuit polyester. It's more like the sporty, moisture wicking polyester. This probably should be my thumbnail. Let's hold this back up. Since it's at least true for me. Ugh. I'll tell you what, if I had unlimited funds, well, that would be dangerous. That would be so dangerous. But I think I would really like reselling. Like Double T's Treasures, you know, she goes thrifting and resells. Now, granted, she does like clothing and stuff, probably kind of decorations and things. So not the kind of stuff I would do. But yeah, I think it would be fun to, obviously I think it would be fun because that's what I'm trying to do with my Whatnot experience, is trying to de-stash my stuff. But also I like buying things from other people at hopefully cheap prices and then breaking it up and creating my own kits. Like I would definitely, I think, enjoy having subscription kits. I just am not that focused to, well, and I don't have the time with having a full-time job, but yeah, I think that would be fun to curate subscription boxes on a monthly basis. I think that would be a lot of fun, but I think it would be challenging too. So, okay, so that thrifting shirt is $8.25. We got it in 6XL, and it's, which one did he get? He got the black. Oh yeah, because he prefers black. But they also have it in dark gray and light. Oh no, they're saying that's khaki. Don't get the khaki because you really can't see it very well. Like the letters should have been a little bit darker. I don't know if you can hear that, but I'm gonna have to knock on the wall in a minute. Okay, this shirt comes in 0XL to 6XL. I should just order myself, or put the gray one in my cart while I'm here. Okay. Now we're just down to the little things. So he got a pin. And what does this say? Now, okay, so someone mentioned how I'm always moving my glasses to read. Now, these glasses do slide a little bit. That doesn't really bother me. I know it bothers some of you, but you can get those rubber things that you can put on the back. I've done that before, but it kind of, my head is super sensitive, so it kind of hurts to wear those, so I stopped wearing those, but you can find those on Temu. But when I do this, it's because I'm looking underneath. It's not because my glasses don't fit right or whatever. It's because I don't need my glasses to read. So I'm sorry that that bothers some of you or makes you think that my glasses are bad. Okay, this says, living the dream, one nightmare at a time. And it's got a metal back, and it looks like this. So it's cute. I don't know if this comes from something. You guys might know. It doesn't ring any bells with me though. But it was $152, and it's a one-piece fashion alloy brooch pin, living the dream, Halloween nightmare theme, metal badge, accessory, Halloween clothes. And yeah, it's silver is the back of it. It's cute. It's a cute little ghost. But yeah, I don't know if that comes from anything. All right, then he got what looks like a pencil and replaceable lead replacements, and in a cute purple Sanrio, I'm guessing. Does it say Sanrio on it? Because this is like, I don't know all the Hello Kitty characters, but I feel like this is one of them. So, and it's 0.5 lead. And not in that order, so let me go. It was $182. Kuromi is the character. Sanrio Hello Kitty mechanical pencil, 0.5 millimeter, HB lead, ergonomic grip, colorful cartoon design, perfect for office and school use. And it also comes in Hello Kitty, My Melody, and Cinnamon Roll, or Cinema Roll. It's amazing how many pens and pencils we think we need, right? I'm the same way. It's like, find a cute pencil, and I guess when he was after they went to Daiso the other day, they went to Walmart and he found some cool strawberry shortcake stuff. Now, he didn't buy any of it, but I was like, was it retro? Was it like the original strawberry shortcake, or was it the new stuff? Because nobody, who wants the new stuff? But he thinks it was the retro or original OG brand. Okay, this pin, I'll get over it. I just need to be dramatic first. So that's cute. Again, it's purple. And he lives with 4 women, right? And my son can be emotional. So he's got his hands full with all of us. Okay, I'll look up that price in a second, but I'm in the order that this ring is in, I think. Okay, now, okay, this is it etched? I don't know. I don't know how they did this, but, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but it's a black ring that's got gold birds all around it. So a murder of crows on this ring. You guys, Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds movie is one of my favorite movies. And I can't usually find somebody to watch it with me because either they don't like watching movies from that time period or the birds freak them out. And I'm like, really? I mean, it's not that scary per se, but maybe it is to some people. But I don't know. I've been watching it since I was young, so I guess I just am desensitized to it. But yeah, this kind of makes me think of that with all the birds on the branches, just waiting for their prey. But it looks like that he got a size 12, and it was $1.44. It comes in sizes 7 through 14. A bohemian-inspired stainless steel ring. Oh no, that's not the same ring. Well, shoot. Hold, please. Let me show you the ring that I'm sitting here describing, which is a stainless steel ring with unique purple texture design, polished finish, perfect for daily wear. So let me show you this one, and then I'll find the price for the other one. Oh, that's kind of trippy. I don't know if you'll be able to. It's kind of like an illusion. So that's nice. I like that. And it's not a very, sometimes these bands for men are kind of thick and it makes them a little uncomfortable to wear for me. But this one's nice. So it's, I'm trying to tell if it's like a ribbon inside, like a weaved ribbon. I think, well, I don't know. It could also be kind of like a 3D printed thing because it's got that iridescent look to it. So I don't know. I don't know what that is, but it's cool. And it just says textured design, so I don't know. But I like it. And then let me look up the price for the bird ring. But yeah, that ring I got him for a wedding ring, it's black, so it's not stainless steel, but it has survived and it's not gotten scratched or anything. So it has been a really good, it was a really good purchase. Okay, the bird ring was $1.64. It comes in sizes 7 through 13. We got the black, but it's also available in silver with black birds and vines. Speaking of this, so Gabby turns 18 in a little bit less than a month, and she's planning to get a tattoo on her arm. Now, for those of you that have gotten tattoos, I want to know if this seems reasonable. So she is wanting to get like a vine that goes kind of, I don't know how to describe it except to say it's going kind of at an angle, like it would be wrapping around, and I think she wants it on this part of her arm. So a vine, and then I think she wants lilies as the flower, but she wants some that are budded, some that are open, and some that are dead, and sparsely put around it or whatever. The tattoo artist is going to have to come up with the design, so there'll be their time for that, but she's not wanting any color. She's wanting it all black. So she's getting quoted what seems to me like crazy prices, like $1,200 to $1,600 for this, which she can't afford. She's been saving, but she's not been saving that much. And so does that seem reasonable? Now, we're in the Midwest, so I don't know if how much that plays into it, but it's like they're charging $200 to $300 an hour, which includes the design time and the tattoo time. And it sounded like it would take a couple of sessions. So I don't know if they do the vine in one session and then the flowers in another session, but let me know if that seems reasonable, because she's checked out 2 different places, because there's somebody that I went to, grew up with in church and stuff, that has in the last few years has decided to get tattoos and is in love with it. So she recommended somebody that's here in town. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that seems like a good price or not. So let me know what you think if you've got any experience with that. Okay, so that was it for the Temu stuff. If you're leaving, thank you for stopping by. But we still have the Whatnot unboxing and nostalgic TV trivia that we are going to try to do better on this card. I keep getting fluke wins on some of the answers that I just randomly guess something, but I'm still having a hard time batting 500. And so yeah. Okay, so I already unwrapped the stuff from this first one, and it's the one that was missing an item. But again, it was a $2 item of stamps, and so I'm not too concerned, although they were like blocks of stamps, so that would have been nice, and different colors. But everything, it came in a flat rate box with all of the items that I did get were individually packaged, but then packaged all together in like saran wrap kind of thing to keep it safe, and then there were packing peanuts put in. So I unwrapped all that stuff already to save time, and now I'll show you. Hold on a second. Okay. So, I'm filming! So, we're a bunch of snots in this family. All right, so here is the first thing that I got. Now, you guys, is this like a handle for a bucket? I don't know, but I thought it was cool, and it's old, and it was the New York Bible Society, number 66 Bible House, Astor Place. So, hearkening back to the Astors. And manufactured by Standard Handle Company, 8 Peck Slip, New York is the address. And it's just a handle, but I thought it was cool. And I don't know that I can tell you what I paid for each of these things, because the way this seller had their stuff listed, it was like by size or weight. So I don't think I can, but let me just see if I can tell. But I think that I can't tell you. But I could probably tell you how much this whole lot cost. Let me see if I can do that. There's a couple of things on here that I could tell you. This was definitely a more expensive order, I think. Shoot. See, I'm new to this, so I can't. Oh, there's the receipt. Oh, wait. That's the receipt for one item. How do I see the whole order? Maybe I can't on this one? Nope, so I don't know. I don't know how much this one cost, but one of the things I got was 18 something. So it's definitely was a higher dollar. But because you pay for each bid separately, but somehow I figured out the other one was 30, so I don't know. I don't know what I did. Okay, so then next, I'm always looking for vintage cards. So see, this person when people would win the bid that he used Post-its on it. But he had these cards, which I thought were pretty. So like I'm going, oh, and I like, they really are vintage, but I like finding stuff like this because, and these have great patina on them too, because these will make great things to add into my ephemera packs that I'm going to be making, because people like to upsell, or yeah, upsell player cards and design them like, you know, depending on which side of the card you like better, you can put stuff on the other side, or, you know, whatever. So I think I paid up for these just because it's so hard to find cards for some reason. Like you can find the travel kind of cards everywhere, but these, when they came in, you know, the cases like this, were just better cards. And I don't really like the cards that like have an airline on them or something, you know. I wish I could find more flowers. Like I would love to find flowers, but yeah, so I think I paid up a little bit for that, which might mean like $7 or something. I don't know. Okay, then I won a bid for these two little things, which okay, I'm not gonna lie. At first I thought they were like a New Testament, or speaking of which, I never said thank you to the person that sent me. It wasn't the whole New Testament. It was maybe John and Acts. And there wasn't a personalized note with it. So I'm sorry that I didn't, say thank you when I got that. I think I got that a couple, she's messaging me. Let me know when you're done filming. I don't care if I'm on your video, so. But anyway, so I thank you to the person that sent me that. I should have said thank you at the time, and I didn't. But so I think I thought one of these was maybe a New Testament, but they're not. They are outlines. So this one is an outline of the Old Testament and the Apocrypha, which I'm not Catholic. I think, is it only Catholics that have the Apocrypha? I don't know. Do Lutherans have the Apocrypha in their Bible too? I don't know. But so it was an outline, and then this one is the New Testament, which I guess I don't need this still anymore. And yeah, so what does it look like inside? Now I'm not going to tear this apart, you guys. I'm probably just going to have it in my research collection. But I just thought they were kind of cool little books. So I won those. Well, that's dumb for me to say. Of course I won them. I have them now. And then let me get all the pieces that go together with this, because a couple of them are in this. Now I actually have stuff like this in my Etsy shop. So these are the S&H grocery stamp saver. I actually sold some of these this week. He also had some empty ones, but then these are filled ones, and these are great. So I love adding these to ephemera packs. And yeah, I sell, I don't know if I've got, I think I have S&H ones, Sperry and Hutchinson. I think I have some of these in my shop, pages from these. But yeah, so I got 4 of these books, which, and I don't know what I paid. I probably paid, I don't know. But this one was another one that was filled, but some pages you could put higher value coupons on them. and some you had to fill out like the whole thing. This one's another one that was all full, but this one was one that had the higher dollar ones, or value ones, but they're all S&H. And I found in my collection, when I'm, you know, trying to figure out what I'm offloading, I found this pack, so more of those S&H, but this one had some other ones. Now I have to keep some just for posterity and because I'm a sentimental fool. but yeah, I like taking these books apart and putting them in ephemera packs. So you never know what people are going to do with them. Okay, then that $18 set that I got was maps. So let me get these out carefully. I think it was 10 maps, road maps. Okay, hold on. There's some that are kind of stuck together, so let me be careful. Okay, get off of there. Okay, so we got a Florida Gulf map, and you guys, gas station maps are like the best. And this looks like it's from 1965-ish. Puerto Rico. But it's got a pretty color, to the map. So there was Florida, Hayesville, Kansas. So this one's kind of cool. It's a bank one. Oh yeah, so I love ones like this, you guys, especially because it's different colors, and look at all that aging. That's great. You guys are probably thinking, oh, what a trash magnet she is. Okay, so then we have a standard one for the Western United States, and I mean, it's even the non-map parts are cool. But I really like the standard ones because they're like blue, white, and red. And for some reason, I just really like that look on a map. And then it does have some of the smaller maps on it. Visit famous Seven Falls and South Cheyenne Canyon, Colorado Springs, Colorado. So this really isn't a map, is it? It's probably more just a brochure. Yeah, so this is just a brochure. But, you know, old. And then we've got Welcome to Bossier and Lake Meredith. Bossier, Texas. And visit Lake Meredith. People like, so some of my ephemera kits that'll be in my show are going to be map related ones. So here's another Gulf one, Arizona, New Mexico, Nevada, and Utah. Nice multicolor map. Then a Texaco, Tulsa, and Oklahoma City. This one's a little beat up, but that's okay. That's the great thing about junk journaling. People don't care if it's beat up. So that's a cool one. Old South Barbecue Ranch. Y'all hungry? Hungry? Best real pit barbecue in the South. Clewiston, Florida. Now, I'm sorry, but I don't think of Florida when I think of good barbecue. Maybe that's because I've never been here. Eating's real fun at the Old South Barbecue Ranch. Barbecue, ribs, chicken, pork and beef, hush puppies, hot apple pie and ice cream, thickest shakes y'all ever saw, tall frosty mugs of beer. We don't fool them, we feed them. That's great. So, okay, I feel a little bummed that they aren't all maps, but I did see all of these obviously as the auction was going. Now this is Michelin. Oh, is this a French one? Oh, this is a French one. France in 2 maps. And road map for Germany. Germany and France. That's cool. Okay, well this makes it worth the fact that that they weren't all maps. I love this. I've never had I mean, aside from an atlas book that has foreign countries, I've never had a road map for a foreign country. You could get out your Google Chrome translator to read it. Nice. So that'll be great because I'm wanting to do, well, I have some map ephemera packs, but I'm also wanting to do foreign language packs. So, you know, something like this would be great in that. So got all of those. Then I don't know why I bid on this, you guys, except there is a little bit when you're bidding on Whatnot, if a seller is doing fixed rate shipping, then at a certain point you get free shipping on the rest of your bids because you've already maxed out the free shipping, the flat rate free shipping price. So I don't know if I was trying to get to that point or what, but I bought this and I love it. It is beautiful and I need to find a frame for it, but it's lovely. I mean, and it's vintage. I don't think it has a year on here. But it's like from a seed catalog. And this is what the back looks like. So I can't tell if it's cut on one side to get it out of the book. It looks like it might be. It looks like this edge might be a little sloped, but that is really pretty. So you guys, I think this is trying to say it was originally for sale for 24 bucks. I may have paid $5, which I'm not sure really why, except it's beautiful. So I'm a sucker sometimes. And I will link to this shop in my description below, along with my referral code. And I mentioned that I thought, because if you download the Whatnot app with my code, you get $15 and I get $5. And I thought that it was $15 to spend in my shows, but it's probably not. It's probably just $15 to spend in any show. So don't freak out or let what I said the other day stop you, because, you know, you're like, I don't want to order anything from her. So I think you could use it anywhere for those of you that maybe aren't into crafts. Okay, I guess I lied. There was another map, Chicago Springs, and the gray line service, which looks like a taxi kind of deal. That's cool. Is there a year on this? Let's see one on there. It's got dates on here, but they're like May through October because there's coupons. Okay, the phone numbers were only 4 digits at that point in time. Oh, I really wish there was but it's got the route that taxi service can take. Oh, well, maybe this is, there's a lot of Pikes Peak tours, so maybe this is more of a tour company, like a sightseeing company, as opposed to just a traditional taxi service. I'm looking for a year. So when I hold this up, if you see a year, tell me in the description below, but I don't see a year. But it's got all those cool deals on it. So that's fun. I like that. All right, and then I think I got a French antique magazine from 1916. Is it French? Yes. Paris, France. 1916. Fantasio. And there are some advertisements in it, which is always appealing to me. So it's not in very good shape. This is going to get taken apart by me, but it's got some French ads over there, and this is old enough that I could scan it. So if you are a I have channel memberships right now, and I have 3 levels, and if you are attempted murder or murder of crows level, you get a free digital download each month. And if you are one of those members and you haven't figured out how to download it, let me know, because I can't see it the way you guys see it. All I know is when I set up the level, I put in the link to the download. So hopefully, if you're interested, you're checking that out. But this would be a great thing to scan and make as the digital for one of the months. Is all these cool, and it's blue, you guys. That is so pretty. So what else is in this magazine? Some pretty art. Oh, this is not gonna even last this episode. Some pretty artwork. Okay. There's like a naked man over here with his back to us. And isn't she pretty? Look at that. So just different artwork. I don't know if there's any other ads in here. I haven't looked through the entire thing, but it is in rough shape. Okay, yeah, so the back page is totally separated at this point. So some of you may think it's terrible for me to break these old books down or these old magazines, but you guys, nobody wanted it. It's not been able to find a collector who just likes to collect it. And really, what are you gonna do? You're gonna just have a old magazine on the coffee table for people to look at? I mean, you could, but it would not last very long. So yeah, I take them apart and I don't feel bad about it. Okay, so then the last 3 items that I got from this seller, I've told you guys that Hammond's maps are my favorite. I've never seen a little brochure like this. I've got a book, but I like Hammond's because they print to the edge. So I'm sure I got this for like a couple bucks. And then this one was really cool. The Happy Solution of a Household Problem. So it's this little booklet, and I think it came with an appliance. Let me see if I can tell. A washing machine. So, and this washing machine was established in 1868. I can't tell yet what age this book is, but you could get a washing machine. Look at this. This is beautiful. But you could get it for $88. Well, no, sorry. New price, $98. And it's just full of these great pictures. So I don't know how old this is, but I am definitely going to scan this, even if it's just for my own personal enjoyment, because I love these pictures. I love the colorized. Okay, so if I'm looking at their clothes and their hair, I'd say it's, now I know that short hair kind of came in the 20s, so maybe it's 20s or 10s. It would be awesome if it was in the antique category, because then I would not feel at all bad about scanning it. But yeah, I have yet to find, but it's such a pretty color. Yeah, I can't tell. Let me know what age you think these ladies, or not, you know, like what time period you think that is. Unless I see yeah, there's nothing on the back, so I should Google it. I haven't Googled it yet, so I should Google it and see if I can find a scan of this that might have the age. But yeah, I loved that. And then the last thing, this was kind of interesting. I'd never seen anything like this. This is from 1909. Now I probably will leave this intact because it seems pretty special, but it's a Kellogg's book that Warren Smith really wanted you to know that it was his book. I don't know if that's surely they didn't have stamps for kids, but funny Jungleland moving pictures. And then you can, you know, change their outfits. I want to say it's like paper dolls, but what would you call this? Is it missing a piece? It might be missing a piece, like here. And then it's a story. Let me get the page. And then it opens up and there's more pieces. But yeah, it looks like it's missing some pieces in there. But I just thought that was such a cute idea. Now, what am I going to do with this? I don't know. Like I said before, I don't really buy this stuff to just turn around and resell it. That seems kind of not my style, but I know you could do that with some things that you find if you get a really good deal, but you have to have the right people in your show to make that worth it. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to probably save that for a while to decide how to best handle that. That was everything from that one show. And then the other show, my very first show with the stamps, where's the other one? Oh, right there in front of my face. So I was only expecting one and I got two. And you guys, it's chock full of, now one of them had, I probably won't take this one out, but it's literally as full as you can make it. Like, it's just, I don't want to show my address, but it's like just packed. And there are glassine envelopes in here, so I can maybe organize them, but I've got my Temu glassine envelope, so I'm going to try to make little stamp packs that have a variety of colors in them to add to my ephemera packs. If I don't, I'm also going to see if I can find some that go into my parents' stamp books. But yeah, so let me take out the ones of this, because this one I actually took the time to put all the stamps into the glassine envelopes that were also inside. And I already had taken one out. What did I do with it? Oh, there it is. So again, this is the second one, and I think I got one of these for free. I'm not sure why he sent me two, but I'm not complaining. I mean, I gave him a 5-star review. I'm going to definitely log into future shows that he has, because I think he's awesome. And if you like stamps, you should check him out. But yeah, it's just full of foreign and domestic stamps. I mean, there's probably 100 or more in just that bag. So I need to like kind of go through and sort them. But like some of them, you know, it still has the envelope part, or part of the envelope. There are some that I don't see any postmark on. So perhaps they were never used. Like this one. Where is that one even from? Economic Commission for Europe. 4 cents. But they're just great variety of colors. And like sometimes, you know, all the different stamps they would have to use to get. I'm so glad that the post office does forever stamps now. That is so smart for them. Now it's probably, they probably lose money on that deal, right? Because if people kind of stock up at a lower price, they're no longer having to sell those smaller stamps. But maybe they were finding people weren't using them that much. But look at these flower ones. So I could put these flower ones in my botanical ephemera set. So, you know, sometime when we're just sitting watching TV, I can be, you know, sorting stamps. But there was one of these. Let me see if I can. Oh, well, some of them came, you know, like from an actual, like this would be the kind of actual collector would have gotten if they were part of a stamp club or something. Or there is a stamp magazine that I wonder if I don't know what I did with that. I feel like I've seen it recently, but I like sent away to get their stamp catalog, and with the catalog they sent me some stamps, and I bet if you ordered stamps from them you would be getting them in a glassine envelope like this. So that was a fun kind of thing. But there's one of these. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, so some, I haven't looked to see if these are all French ones in there. But I love getting, so okay, let's compare a glassine envelope versus a Temu one. The Temu ones are really like vellum, if I had to describe it. And obviously they're brand new, so a true glassine envelope, as it ages, it gets yellower. So this is the Temu one. So this really is more like vellum. I don't know what the difference, this is almost more like onion skin. But yeah, so I'm gonna make up little kits like this with these. But there's one, if I can find it. Oh, yes, okay. I got one of these in each package, but it's like this little old antique or vintage paper with Queen E on there, and inside was just more stamps. So, and they're all her. So it's just a whole big thing of her. So I guess my guess is the other one that I got like that, and that's why she's stapled or affixed there. So yeah, now this paper is not gonna last, but so yeah, so I was super, and like this one, I got the whole envelope, which had, so I don't know if this was the estate that they got these from, but and here, like this one, it's, I don't know. Now I'm starting to wonder if this is just how it, I know this is how it came, but did they, like I think it's still on the sticker paper. So I think these are unused stamps. Stickers from Brazil. Brazil 2007. Holy cow, it says 260. Wonder what that converts to. But, so yeah, so I was super impressed and very, very happy to get those. And like I said, only spent $3 for all of that. So, yay! All right, where is our nostalgic TV trivia game? Where did I put it? All right, 1984, for those of you that have never seen this before. We just like to end our little show with these questions. Okay. Number 1, Latadog was the family dog in which series? Who first played Chester A. Riley in The Life of Riley? What variety show host was known as the Old Redhead? On Leave It to Beaver, who was the most likely to say, "Good evening, Mr. and Mrs. Cleaver"? What type of TV show was Tombstone Territory? On which continent was The Protectors filmed? You guys, this isn't a good card again. I'm hoping that when we get through these and get to go to the backside, maybe the backsides will be better. Fran Allison talked with puppets on what show? Name Wonder Woman's cover identity. Okay. Latadog, Ladadog, was the family dog in which series? I have no idea. So let's just throw out a guess. Father knows best. Who first played Chester A. Riley in The Life of Riley? Ernest Borgnine. It's not Ernest Borgnine. Did he even really do TV? Probably not. What variety show host was known as the Old Redhead? Well, I want to say Steve Allen for that one too. That was my random win yesterday because I feel like he had kind of reddish hair, but obviously there's Red Skelton, but would he have been known as Old Redhead? I don't know. So what's my answer going to be? I'm going to say Steve Allen, but did he have a show? He was the Tonight Show, right? Did he have a different show before that? He was married to one of the Andrews sisters, right? Was he married to the one that was on The Honeymooners, or was he married to the other one? I don't know. I see I'm asking you questions so that maybe you can get those questions right in the comments, because I don't know. All right, on Leave It to Beaver, who was the most likely to say, "Good evening, Mr. and Mrs. Cleaver"? Well, it was the friend, right? What was that kid's name? Eddie? I don't know. I'm going to say Eddie, but I feel like it was the kid that was always wanting to get them in trouble, but he was always super polite to the parents. What type of TV show was Tombstone Territory? Well, I want to say a Western. I don't know if that's referring to Tombstone, Arizona, or Tombstones in a Cemetery. So I'm just going to say a Western. On which continent was The Protectors filmed? I'm going to say Europe, which is a guess. It sounds like it should be a show that was like an English show. Fran Allison talked with puppets on what show? Well, I am thinking of like Lamb Chop. I don't remember if Fran Allison would have been a character on Sesame Street. Like, that doesn't ring a bell, but what else would there have been besides Sesame Street? And Sherry Lewis, was she Lamb Chop? I don't know, you guys. I guess I'll say Sesame Street, but I don't remember there being a Fran. Name Wonder Woman's cover identity. Well, Diana something? That wasn't her real name in real life. Wasn't Linda her name in real life? I've watched the movies with Gal Gadot. I always want to say Gal Gadot, but I think she pronounces it Gadot for some reason. But Diana Chambers, maybe? Is that it? That'll be my guess. All right. Latadog was the family dog in which series? Please Don't Eat the Daisies. Oh, I did watch that. Chester Riley was Jackie Gleason. Well, I talked about the Honeymooners, just not in that. The old redhead, Arthur Godfrey. The friend, it was the friend on Leave It to Beaver, and Eddie was correct. Eddie Haskell. What type of TV show was Tombstone Territory? It was a Western. And on what continent was The Protectors filmed? It was Europe. Fran Allison talked with puppets on what show? Kukla, Fran, and Ollie. I have never heard of that. Oh, I was so close. I'm giving myself a half a point. Name Wonder Woman's cover identity. It was Diana Prince, not Chambers. So I got Eddie, Western, Europe, and Diana. Half a point. So 3.5. That's pretty good for me. How did you guys do? Let me know. All right, you guys. I'm starting to freak out a little bit about doing my Whatnot auction. I'm trying to make sure I found, did I tell you this yesterday? If I did, I apologize for repeating myself. But in order to get the $150, up to $150 matching, I have to be on air for 2 hours, but it does not have to be in the same show. So I could have multiple shows and it tracks how long and adds it up. And I have to have 5 different purchasers. So I don't know if I think I've got to get it done by Friday. So I'm hoping, I don't know. See, I'm not giving myself enough time to advertise. But I did make my little show cover art last night, because that's the important part. I may never get the dumb thing listed, but I've got the cover art. But yeah, so I think I'll be fine. I'm fine on here. It's just doing it for the first time. Once I do it once, I'm sure I'll have problems, and there will be things that, see, I'm boring even myself. I'm sure I'll have problems, but I don't know. Once you get it done once, then I think it'll be easier. But they did say, or I've seen people say, not to do more in a show than you can reasonably ship within 2 days. And because it'll be my first time shipping, I watched a couple of videos last night to learn even more about it, to make sure I really understood how it all works. And I think I'm okay. And luckily the things I'm selling are small, so they recommend doing flat rate shipping for if you have small things, because then you can just put them in a flat rate box. And Whatnot has worked out a deal with the post office that it doesn't matter which flat rate container you use, it's the same price. So your purchaser, once they hit that max, everything, you know, it's free after that. So I'm lucky in that regard. If I were selling, like if I ever get to the point where I'm selling clothes or other knickknacks or games or something, I won't be able to do the flat rate shipping, because I've heard horror stories of that where people max out and only give you $8 and it takes you a lot, costs you a lot more to ship because you can't put it in a flat rate box. So I'm trying to avoid those pitfalls. But yeah, I'd like to, I think, do my first show tomorrow. So be watching. I will try to advertise that on here, just in case, even if you didn't buy anything, just in case you wanted to support me freely in that way. So I'm not just having a show with one person who can then buy everything for $1, because a lot of the things that I'm putting for bid are $1. So yeah, so keep me hearing your thoughts as I try to learn something new and try to improve on myself. And it's scary to try new things. So, I mean, I guess worst case scenario, I just close the show and walk away with my tail between my legs and never do it again. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Well, the worst that can happen is that I totally screw something up and I have a lot of money coming out of my pocket because I don't figure out the shipping thing correctly. So yeah, I'm trying to mitigate that. But yeah, I don't know. It's a new venture, and I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments below of me doing Whatnot unboxing. Like, I know the crafters out there probably enjoy that part, but I'm sure the Temu people probably don't. Or the people that are only Temu. But let me know. I appreciate the support regardless. So thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing, liking, sharing, becoming a member, visiting my Etsy shop. All those links are down below. I'm not sponsored by Temu anymore. So, I mean, I was always honest about my reviews, so that's not really going to change. I just am not getting any of that seeding balance to help me buy things on Temu. So I'm being more judicious with how I am spending my available funds. So I don't know. I tell you guys the same thing every time and you're like, quit it already. All right. So I hope you're staying warm. I heard one of you has 19 degrees in Texas, which seems crazy. So wherever you are, I hope you're staying warm and cozy. But if you're somewhere that's got some great weather, try not to brag too much. We'll have to live vicariously through you. But anyway, let's end it here. It's almost been an hour and a half. So thank you for helping me get in some screen time to get some watch hours. I really appreciate it. So thank you. So wherever you are, whenever you are, I hope you're having a great day. And until we meet again, take care of yourself. Bye.